Good morning, Oak Park. I'm Mariah Studebaker.
And I'm Bailey Wilkerson. This morning we have information about voting for the Sadie King and a recap of the girls' basketball game.
That's right, Bailey. Not to mention, we also have an in-depth look at the history of the Sadie Hawkins dance at Oak Park. All that and more is coming up on The Axe. Those of you who are taking the February 8th ACT, please make sure that you have posted a picture for your ACT ID ticket. You must have an ID ticket with a picture to take the test. Those who do not have a picture uploaded by early next week will not be able to test. The Sadie Hawkins dance is tomorrow from 7 to 10 p.m. in the main gym. Dance tickets will be sold today in the main office. Tickets will not be sold at the door. Ticket prices are $8 for one and $15 for two. Obligations must be cleared before you will be allowed to purchase a ticket. Please check the obligation list posted on the bulletin board outside of the main office. Obligations can be cleared with Mrs. Adams in the main office. And now let's take a more in-depth look at the history of the Sadie Hawkins dance. In gearing up for the Sadie Hawkins dance, it seems fitting to find out what kind of history lies behind this unique tradition. Winter dances have taken many forms across the years at Oak Park High School, ranging from the era of Cambia Queens to Snowflake Formals and the St. Patrick's Day dance. Despite changes over time, the Sadie Hawkins has endured, and leadership teacher Mr. Ettinger is glad to continue this tradition.
The tradition of Sadie Hawkins is pretty unique. With homecoming dance, guys ask the girls. So with Sadie Hawkins in the springtime, we traditionally flip that and have the girls ask the guys. So it's a twist on our unique traditions for high school dances.
Oak Park alumna and gifted resource counselor Lori Dameron recalls her experience as a student at the Sadie Hawkins dance very fondly.
I attended Oak Park High School in the 1970s. My husband, Russ Dameron, was our class president, and he was also my first date in high school. So I started dating him when I was 15 and first arrived here at Oak Park. So the Sadie Hawkins dance was a no-brainer for me. I knew who I was going to ask. It was really a fun time because it was here at school, and the Sadie King was a big deal, but you didn't feel like you had to have a date. It was one of those dances where everybody could just show up and have fun. We had live bands, and that to me was very fun to always see what kind of band was out there, and it just made the music more fun to listen to. Even if you weren't dancing, you were listening to the music.
Debate and forensics teacher and fellow Oak Park grad Miss Willard also reflects on her Sadie experience.
I was class of 1994, which makes me older than Mr. Farley. Sadie Hawkins always conflicted with the conference speech and debate tournament, so I don't have any real memories of the Sadie Hawkins dance. I'm sure it was a lot of fun, and I'm sure that my high school friends probably all have great memories of the Sadie Hawkins dance, but the only dances that I remember pretty clearly would be prom, because debate season was over by then.
As with all school dances, student attendance fluctuates from year to year, and planning can prove to be a challenge. The leadership class notes the uncertainty, but through new ideas for promotion and hopeful anticipation, they are expecting a much higher attendance for this year's dance.
Our goal for this year has been to increase the attendance at our Sadie Hawkins dance. Typically, we crown the Sadie Kings at the actual dance on February 1st. This year, the Student Council and the leadership have voted to change that crowning to the actual game on January 31st. We have a varsity doubleheader with our girls and boys basketball teams, so we thought that would be a great opportunity to promote Sadie Hawkins and crown our Sadie King winner at the game. With the excitement that we had for homecoming this year, we're anticipating a larger turnout for Sadie Hawkins, so we're prepared to facilitate anywhere from 300 to 500 students. So we'd love to see everybody come out and have a good time.
Despite the efforts of the leadership class, the success of this year's Sadie Hawkins dance is ultimately up to the students of Oak Park.
We just didn't seem like it would be fun to go and that it would be boring. Nobody that we know are going.
I have a boyfriend. We want to go together, so I hope it'll be awesome. It probably will be, so I'm excited.
I'm not going to Sadie because nobody asked me.
Would you go to Sadie's with me?
Yeah, I'll go to Sadie with you.
For real?
For real.
All right.
All right.
Regardless of the number of tickets sold, this year's Sadie Hawkins will be the latest chapter of the continuing tradition at Oak Park, a tradition that proves these memories last a lifetime.
I have fond memories of Sadie Hawkins here at Oak Park. I'm glad it's still going on.
Thanks, Mariah, for that informative story. Student Council would love to see everyone at the boys' basketball game tonight for the crowning and at the dance tomorrow night. Buy your tickets at lunch today. Remember, today is the last day to vote for your 2013-2014 Sadie King. To vote, log on to Blackboard and you will find a survey posted under the Oak Park Students Organization tab.
Now, when you get to Sadie, just what do you do? What's the best way to dance? Well, we have some answers for you. Let's take a look.
Coming this weekend, it's the Sadie Hawkins dance. And for the first time ever, it won't have this type of dancing. That's right, Oak Park. It's that time again for the most critically acclaimed video of the year. Safe Dancing. Starring your all-time favorite dances, such as the shopping cart, the lawnmower, cascading, jumping jacks, and the Q-tip. Are those moves too easy? Well then, here's some advanced moves for you to try. Break dancing. This thing. The salsa. And the super dangerous stunt that we do not invite you to try. Remember, appropriate dancing is what makes everybody happy. Safe Dancing. Starts Saturday.
Those are some interesting suggestions that you should take to heart. That video and more are online at the Northman News channel on YouTube. Be sure to check it out if you'd like to see it or others again. Do you want to plan an assembly, run elections, or get involved with the core of Oak Park? You should be a part of the 2014-2015 leadership class. This class focuses on building leaders in our school through hands-on learning experiences. If you are interested in being in the Oak Park leadership class next year, please stop by C124 or see Mr. Ettinger or Mr. Pabone to pick up an application. Applications are due today. Next up, we have Jake Boeding at the sports desk.
Thanks, Mariah. It's good to be here today. The girls varsity basketball team won 52-43 over Lincoln Prep in a thrilling overtime victory. The win puts the girls team in the championship game of the Grain Valley tournament on Saturday against Grain Valley. The girls' record is now 10-6. You can come see the girls face North Kansas City tonight at home, with tip-off being at 6 p.m. Attention all sophomores, are you interested in applying to be an adapted PE intern next year? If so, see Mrs. Richards, Coach Abbott, or your guidance counselor for an application. The deadline to complete your application packet is February 19th. Oak Park softball players will meet at Wendy's today at 4:45 for a team dinner before heading to the basketball games. Stop by Coach Smothers' room if you have any questions. Again, there is a softball team dinner at 4:45 this evening. That's all I have for sports. Now back to the news desk.
Thanks, Jake, for the sports news. And congratulations to the girls basketball team for taking the win. Attention, AFS International Club, we will meet Monday evening at 6:30 p.m. to learn about life in Germany. The presenters will be Britt and Chris. We will also prepare for a Valentine fundraiser and plan our next few activities. Again, International Club meets Monday at 6:30 p.m. in the library. Don't miss it. Start spending your Norman's Nickel, students. While there are no more Norman's Nickel dance tickets available at the cart today, you can still stop by and redeem your nickels for other great prizes.
Well, that's all we have for you today, Oak Park. I'm Mariah Studebaker.
And I'm Bailey Wilkerson. Make sure to stay ready, responsible, and respectful. It's the Oak Park way.
Have a great day, Oak Park.